Even though, yeah, he gonna he gonna be like, damn, y'all recorded without me. Why? I guarantee he gonna say something like that. So,
Yeah, it's like nigga, like
you
I
see,
told this nigga what time and everything.
you see what relationship does to you kids. Don't get in them, you know.
You should already knew what time it was when she was like, "You're on your phone with your friends."
Right?
Uh,
Couldn't be me. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. Yeah, don't be that female. You know what I mean? I
don't be, yeah, don't be like that, man.
ain't gonna lie. If I'm with my girl, right, and she say some shit like that,
Mm.
like I'm gonna look at her crazy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like you see me on the phone, like
Like what else? Like what else am I doing? Problem here.
I'm gonna be like, were we talking before this? Before I got on the phone? If we weren't having a conversation before I was on the phone, then mind yours. You know what I mean?
He doesn't like our women.
No,
It's
look,
just
look,
me.
because
It's
let's
me.
say your girl is talking on the phone to her homegirl, and you talking to her, and you say some shit like, "Hello, I'm talking to you." This and that, this and that. That's fucking rude, bruh. I'm not gonna interrupt her conversation with her homegirl. Like, hey, when you done on the phone, let's talk. Like, I'm gonna like, hey, I want to tell you something when you get off the phone. She's like, go ahead and tell me. Like, no, go ahead and finish your conversation. I'll tell you later. Because it's like, I got the time, nigga. I'm with her. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I am with you, so I will tell you when you're available. I'm not gonna interrupt. And I don't know about you, but I don't want a female who don't have female friends, if that makes sense.
No.
When you don't find that a little red flaggish,
Is it by choice or by like they can't keep them?
you would never know. Right? You ever meet a girl and you talk to her and she's like, oh, I don't have female friends. I don't get along with females. And it's like, you might be the problem. Like, I don't know. You telling me this, but right? Imagine, ladies, imagine a nigga. He like, man, I don't got no homeboys. Like, I don't really fuck with niggas like that. Like, you gonna be like, okay, this nigga's a lone wolf, but like at the same time, like, what nigga don't have a homeboy? You know what I mean?
All right.
I had a nigga at work say that to me. Like, he's like, it's just like, something wrong with you then, bro.
You're the problem.
There's an underlying issue, my guy. You know? And he's like, I just have a hard time trusting people. It's like, that's your problem, nigga. Like, not everybody's out to get you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I found that a little red flag. I don't really have female friends, and like, nah. I kind of want the challenge of that female friend who's always talking shit. You know what I mean?
I don't. I don't.
I kind of want that challenge, you know?
It's too
Like,
much of a headache.
if I can get past that hurdle and I can get her on my side, then that should prove to you that I'm that guy, you know?
Yeah, but I'm like I don't gotta prove it to be that guy.
Hey, but
Sure, already know.
I like a challenge. So it's like, at the same time, though, ladies, be careful with your female friend who's always on your nigga's case. Like, we know how that go.
Right.
What's Oh, let me go take a shower real quick. And you sitting in the room with the female friend and you catching those looks. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, I see what this is all about. Remind myself to stay far away from this one. And then the girl come back out, everything all right, babe? Like, yeah, everything's fine. You know? But you already done picked up on it.
What was a plot twist? She actually fucks with you.
That's what I'm saying. You know?
No, like on like on some
Like, I should have got this nigga first type shit.
right.
I'm talking my shit, but realistically, I'm just waiting for an opening. and I don't care about my friendship.
Which is crazy, right?
They do that shit. I don't understand it, bruh. When okay, if me and you homeboys, and you was with a girl, and you no longer with her, like there's a code of conduct, right? I won't do it unless you give me the green light, and she for the streets. That's the only way. And some time had to have gone by. Like a nigga's not gonna put his friendship on the line for that.
What's a good time?
Whenever realistically, whenever you see your nigga is like really over it, like he don't bring her up. He don't like that nigga's living. If he's living life and he don't give a fuck, like it's like and if she
That could take years.
It could. But like you gotta like, fellas, like I'm gonna be honest, you gotta like run it by him.
But then you don't think that's an awkward conversation to have? 'Cause what if you be like, bro, you trying me?
Nah, I'm like, bro, if you say nah, I'm not fucking with her. But I just want you to know that she was in my shit hitting on me, bro. But maybe she's using me to get back at you, but just so I'm not cuffing. I'm just
Dash and dash.
Right. I feel like I'm doing this in your honor, bro.
Somebody gotta do it.
I trade you dogs.
This nigga wanted to make a special appearance. It was up to the people.
Nigga always want to be in the know, man.
Right.
Look at them eyes, bruh. Just hyper, ready to run, dash, jump.
Like you never seen outside before.
It's like it's a big world out there, baby. I'm trying to see the whole thing.
Right. All right, going back to like.
Is it crazy that like, am I wrong for like thinking about the next dog after this dog?
You already found one.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, the hell I did.
You already found the next dog.
No, the hell I didn't.
Yeah. He's brown. Nice eyes.
Right, that's what you call him. I seen those same eyes on a hobo one time. Yeah. I'm good on that.
Reels already found his next dog. Ironically, the video's on TikTok right now, so
when it comes to the homeboy thing though, like it also depends on how long he was with that girl. Like if it was just a little fling situation, it's like, bro, y'all was together for like a month.
Unless
if they were like together and he's anniversaries and birthdays and that's a no. That's a no touch, That's a no-go.
I don't know, I just feel like you don't do it like it has to be like a long time. Or you don't do it at all.
Me realistically don't do it at all.
Right.
Shit can get messy. But what I noticed, like females they'll sacrifice a friendship for it.
Right.
Like some of you niggas are smooth talkers though. Y'all be talking them into it. I don't know how y'all do it, Like you used to talk to Cassandra, like Cassandra was tripping. I wasn't really the whole time I was feeling you, like they'll fall for it, bro. Like
we being on, so I was looking at you the whole time.
Right. Like, I wanted to say something then, but you know how that go, and then they just fall for it. It's like
she would have been tripping, the fuck, It's making so much sense. Now I see why he did it. Like you're falling for it.
You done hit both friends.
Right.
and
Badge of honor.
And they no longer friends no more.
Badge of honor.
Lady, y'all hear how crazy that sounds sometimes? Like,
have you ever done that before? Like had two female friends like fall out over you?
No.
No?
Nah, that's a special type of like riz.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie. One of the best badges of honor, man.
I've missed out on some badges. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I told you the one story about
the airport.
The airport. No. Yeah, I missed out on a 3-way.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the airport one, right?
No, that one, the airport one was one that I was trying to get for a long time, and it was finally gonna be one of those nights. And
That's
yeah,
crazy.
the whole airport situation, which, hey man, that's that airport one, that's a huge. I ain't gonna lie. Airport should have been my girl. To this day, I was willing to set aside a lot to make that happen. And yeah,
But
because she had a kid at the time. And you know how I am with kids. I like kids, but I wanted it to be my kid. You know what I mean?
crazy.
So she had a kid at the time, and I was willing to look past that to make that happen. I was
Okay.
really feeling this person. And yeah, so that whole airport night situation was kind of like shocking to me. Because she wasn't like really fucking with me. Like, we cool. She wasn't fucking with me like that. So when that situation arose, like, I was like, damn, I haven't even taken her out on a date yet or nothing like that. Like, so
That's crazy.
you know, and
So you didn't do anything like no,
oh
let's
man,
hang
I tried,
out.
and
Let's
after the whole airport situation, I tried some more, and
she wasn't going.
she wasn't going, bro. It's like, hey man, you missed the boat. And
That's crazy.
it's like that was my audition, pretty much.
The
Like,
ship has sailed.
which is crazy. Like, my audition would have been like busting the Doonies. Like,
That's crazy.
how's that
Come
fair to
no better
me?
than that.
What if my game was just off that night? You know what I mean? Like, well, she'd have like, nah, that
You
I
you
have,
really would have been upset.
she would have went back to the car because she was with her cousin that night, and my homeboy would have had the cousin. So me and him both lost out on that night.
Oh, so y'all been starting on a 2-man.
It wasn't supposed to even like, bro, I don't know how this shit happened. We were hanging out at my homeboy house that night. Um, there was this girl had to go. She had to catch a plane that like early in the morning, like it was like 2 or something, like 2 or 3.
Mm.
We're all hanging out, and that girl hit me up, and she's like, "What are y'all doing?" And I was like, "Oh, we at old boy house, we're chilling." She's like, "All right, send me the address. I'm coming over." And at the time that was a hangout spot. That's where we threw these little gatherings, little parties or whatever.
Okay.
She come over with her cousin. I'd never met her cousin before until that moment, and
Who look better?
she does.
Okay,
I
okay,
mean,
okay.
you know, but cousin's not bad, and I figured they were both there for this nigga, like my homeboy's cousin, who was also my homeboy too. We both hooped together and stuff like that, and I thought they were over here for this nigga because this nigga's like, you know, no homo, but this nigga he got it, got
Okay.
it. We hanging out. There's some smoking involved, of course. I think there was some drinking involved a little bit, but
This is night.
yeah,
Okay.
the late night, and I and like getting close. Like, I'm doing my thing. I see him over there doing his thing,
Right.
and I popped the question like, so cause I used to stay the night over there and shit. So I was like, you trying to stay? And I remember her saying like something about work, but she was willing to call in. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm making progress. This is something that I
Right.
actually wanted. And then so I think there was drinking because they came to me and it was like, we need you to take such and such to the airport. And I was like, why can't he take her there?
Right.
And they're like, oh, he's been drinking, this and that. And I'm like, obviously we all can't go because we all can't fit in the car.
Right.
So I'm like, you gonna wait for me? And she was like, if you go, nah, I can't wait. We're just gonna go home. And I look at old boy. I'm like, this two man's about to be fucked. Like, I'm like, please tell me somebody else can drive, bro. They're like, the other girl who was there couldn't drive because she was at the time I think she was 17. And
Since when does that stop anybody?
it's like, I don't think you get pulled over like that's your ass. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I mean,
This nigga can't. He's drunk. Or so it seems. So he says. You know, to this day, I'm like, was this the ultimate block? You know what I mean?
imagine. Yeah. Okay.
And I had another homeboy who was there. No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. I told him about it after the fact. He was like, "Damn, yeah, he fucked you over, bro." But yeah, I was just like, "Bro." I told him, I said, "Bro, I got to take the girl to the airport." I say, whether or not you take her or I take her, like the two man is done. You know. Back then we wasn't
But
calling them two man, we were calling them missions. So I said, this mission is off.
yeah. I get you. I got you.
You know, he said she's finna leave if I go. So like,
But like you didn't play like the fuck it. Like I know she. I guess she ain't going type shit.
I was damn near about to. I ain't want to like. She was like, the girl who was going to the airport was getting mad and shit. She's like, I gotta catch my flight. This and that. It's like, bruh, I
Not
came
my
here.
problem.
I came here to
That ain't my
chill.
problem.
Nobody told me I'd be a driver for the night, nigga.
Right.
You know,
You better than me. Did you know her?
the girl who going to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a homegirl. That was a homegirl. But it's like, fuck, man, y'all like. I said that would have
You
been the
better
night,
than me.
bruh.
You better than me, bruh.
This is a girl I was like, I work with her, so I constantly was like flirting with her. Like she knew what the deal was. Like I didn't hide it. Like you know what I mean? It's just like that night was wild because I did not expect that at all. And that kind of ultimatum you throw at me, like I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, you know?
I ain't gonna lie. You should have just said nah. You should have just said nah. I ain't going. Or you could have hit her with the smooth. Give me like an hour.
I told her that. I said, boy, this about to be the quickest drive to this airport ever, nigga. And I'm talking about this.
No, not her. Tell old girl they gotta go to the airport. Give
Oh
me
no,
an hour.
but her flight was at at the time, like her flight.
Why are you leaving late?
No, because
if this is the case, somebody could have dropped her ass off
earlier in
way
the day,
early,
right? You know what I mean? But she wanted to hang out and chill before. It's like, bruh.
That's I guess you walking in. You better than me. I'd be like, nah, I got something lined up.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Team.
Now that I think back on that night, it's like, bruh, wow.
He was Mr. Nice Guy.
I was nice to a fault. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nice to a fault, bro. There's a lot of people I should have snapped on. I could have snapped on and like showed my ass, but I played it smooth and played it cool. I didn't, it's like if I ain't fucking with you, you would know I ain't fucking with you. But like, I'm not the type to be like, hey man, like blah 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 blah, uproar and shit, drama.
They're trying to marginalize.
That little story time real, like the three-way was like out of nowhere, like and I feel like the three-way could have been a setup. I feel like there was some revenge tactic behind the three-way. And I don't really want to. It was between. Complicated, man. I don't want to say because people who know me would know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay. And this person, I'm still cool with these people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I ain't trying to start no drama. One of them is like got a whole life right now, and I ain't trying to like stir up no shit. They both do actually. So.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
When I think back on that three-way night, I should have You don't get those. You don't get those often. You know what I mean? You don't get
Oh,
that's bragging to like nigga. That's a badge. You know what I mean? Like I was in this. Can't
not
nobody tell me
everybody gets
nothing.
not everybody gets to hit the 3-way.
You know that was going down, and I stopped it. You
I'm disappointed, man.
know. Every decision I have made was calculated to avoid further drama in my life. You know,
Which also ended up bringing drama anyway.
right? I mean, heartbreak, if you will. So, you know, me being nice ended up having people just like not even on no backstab shit. Just it's heartbreak. Like, I thought we had something, and I guess we didn't. You know, so it's like, oh well, moving on.
Reminiscing with Rio.
And
That's the new segment.
so many stories, not enough time in the day.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I don't know what we're gonna talk about today, but let's hop into it. You know, yo, what up?
Oh yeah. Wait, go yeah, my fault, my fault. All right.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Legit Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Real One,
Okay, good.
and we're back with another one. We have a little hiatus, scheduling conflicts and whatnot. Our third, our third co-host was here, and I don't know what happened. You know, oh, love is what happened. Love,
Right.
you know, and
That's what.
it's like I can fault him, but I can't. You know what I mean? I understand it.
No, nigga. I can't.
I get it, bro. Like, you know what
I
I mean?
get it, but like nigga, like we scheduled this a
We
week in
planned it. We
advance.
planned this ahead of time, and this was something he wanted to like, because we had so much to talk about, like,
Right.
and not in terms of like podcast, but like us as a group, we had so much to talk
Right.
about. But
This nigga.
we here, and you know, life is life. Life is going good. You know, I can't complain. Can't complain.
Right.
You know, things are happening. 2K is about to come out. Hearing good news about that. So,
How you feeling about it?
they're saying all the right things. And what's killing me is the creators, the content creators are saying outlandish shit. You know what I mean? Oh, it's the one of the best 2Ks. Oh, this better than 2K16. You say shit like that on Beyonce's internet, like nigga,
Beyonce's internet?
you know.
What?
You say shit like that on Beyonce internet. That better fit that mold, bro. Because if I get my hands on 2K and I'm not fucking with it, we got an issue. Because content creators they're hype. I don't know if they're being paid for this. I don't know if y'all being paid for this, but y'all hyping this up. You know what I mean?
I hope they're not. I just saw the clip that you were talking about. Dude says better than 16, 17, 20.
I saw a tweet that said it said that this has been the most news and talked about 2K in a very long time, and he's right. Which makes me think like, oh, okay, from 2K22 to 23, copy and paste. That's what it was.
Yeah,
that's copy.
With occasional tweets.
Right. So it makes me think like maybe 2K already had in their head like when we drop 2K24, like we're gonna make sure this shit is lit. So we're just gonna give y'all a copy and paste ass game to hold y'all over until we drop 24.
You think that's what it was?
If what everybody is saying is true, and this shit is lit, then that's got to be what it was. Got to be.
I guess my thing would be why 24? Why wait till 24?
Because they all the backlash they got for 22. 22 was so fucking horrible that niggas wasn't fucking with 22, and they were just like, All right, but like, can y'all give us some time? And nigga was like, niggas don't want to wait
That's
for another
fair.
game. So they was like, all right, we'll give y'all 23, but it's gonna be copy and paste. We'll tweak some shit, but it's gonna be copy and paste and give us time to work on this 24.
23 wasn't terrible in hindsight.
Looking back on it, like, nah, it was it's just 2K. Like, 2K got these little, they cater to like certain shit. And when 23 first dropped was the best version of 23 in my opinion. And then
Right.
you niggas went to complaining that you couldn't score. Your ass at the game. That ain't our problem. But 2K catered to y'all because you guys are sad enough, y'all, the content creators and the 2K leaguers, So
Right.
they catered to y'all. Y'all was getting y'all ass locked up in the wreck and stuff, and y'all was getting mad. It is what it is. Y'all gonna do the same thing this year. You know what I mean? So
there they are. Especially with the new lockdowns, being a focal point.
We'll see if 2K fold or budge on this, and
I'm excited about it. You got the Mamba moments, the new builder. I'm excited to see what the city looks like, and just in general, I love the game, and I play a lot of not all NBA, my league. So like to actually play, and they got the new pro play implications.
Bro, bring back. 2K got to find a way to bring back head to head, like head to head online. They got to find a way to bring that back because I don't know. I feel like the whole tier thing is kind of what messed it up, where you had to play by tiers.
Yeah, and then I guess you'll have somebody who. Well, I guess that does prove like you are good. If you're good, you don't need to play the same team every time.
Right.
Use the garbage team and win. Right.
I used to do that back in the day. I used to be whooping on niggas with the Kings and the Suns when they sucked. And now
Brandon Knight Kings.
Yeah. It's crazy. I would just give myself a challenge. Like I didn't want to use Cavs. I didn't want to use the Warriors. I didn't like using those teams online. It was too easy. I'm telling people at one point I was like 50 something and 0. Me and Ricky online. And then, the next 2K they started introducing tiers and shit. And then the gameplay of online head to head suffered. Like they didn't care about it no more.
It was like delayed.
Yeah. Like they stopped doing little tourneys, they stopped doing like rankings and stuff. So it didn't matter no more. They need to bring that shit back.
What you I think the only thing we haven't heard yet was the builder, the My Career in the City. What you expected from that?
Oh, they dropped the builder news yesterday.
Oh yeah. So the city, I guess. We know we're getting the rep system back.
Yeah. They said everything was streamlined this year. So no more quests, hopefully. Like I'm not trying to be a DJ, nigga. This ain't 2K DJ. Like,
you didn't want to get the verse from Cole?
Nah, man, I'm cool off that.
That's crazy.
Ain't a fucking hoop. It should literally be your player, like how Madden got it. Your player in his room or in his apartment, whatever, and you either play the next game or you go to the damn rec, like or you go to the park. That's it.
And endorsements.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if in my career the endorsements should give you way more VC, and they should give you experience points.
You think so?
Yeah, because like XP is everything this year. Apparently, like you gonna need the XP to like,
I agree.
I just think
I agree.
A dude on TikTok had an amazing idea. He said, "Why not make My Career online?"
Fuck no.
You don't think that'd be crazy? Like
me and you both know how that's gonna go. What? As in like
your homeboys, like it's invite only. So if you and your homeboys decide to play My Career online together, y'all all go on separate teams. Y'all can choose to be undrafted or get drafted. Y'all all and you simulate through the year, right? But when it comes to y'all teams playing each other, you got to play it. And you play playoffs, of course. But I think an online My Career would be crazy. Like,
I don't know.
imagine us. I mean, generally it's like 5 of us when we play online.
Right.
Imagine us 5 being on different teams or even teaming up in free agency. And it's like, nah, y'all niggas can't team up like that. It's like, hey man, they got the cap space for it. You know, that shit'd be dope, bruh. It's like, nah, I gotta beat both of y'all 2 niggas on the same team in the playoffs. And you know it's pro play, so the AI is more advanced this year and stuff like that.
That's tough, but you're gonna simp through a season so fast.
That's what make it cool, cause like, you know, it ain't something that's you take seriously. I guess like this is My Career aspect. You still can use that player in the rec and stuff. Like that's how you build that player up.
I mean, okay. So if 2K came to you and was like, which one would you rather have? That idea or the one I brought up a while ago?
Which one?
The historic errors.
That too. Either or. If you could put my player in a certain era, that's fire too.
We know they can't do both. It's 2K we talking about.
Right.
I'm trying to be really
either or. I'll take either or. I'll take either or.
Bust Mike ass on Tuesday night.
Right. Like, you the old school nigga that come to the rec and stuff, that'd be fire.
Byrie Burby for real.
You know, they got the 70s short shorts on.
With the goggles.
That'd be fire. If you put eras in My Career, if I could play through I played through the 90s and the early 2000s. I go through Mike, then I go through Cole. That'd be fire.
Probably get 1 ring.
I'm teaming up with my nigga AI. We getting that shit. You know. Gotta get my nigga AI a ring.
I like that. But between that and what I'm hoping is they do what they did, what Madden did, and implement the whole combine.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to do the combine though.
You don't NBA? Like that's real. Like depending on how good you are at certain stuff, depending on where you draft. Then remember they had like a 2K. Was it 15?
I play the combine game.
Questions.
I do the questions in the combine game. Like I do the interview, the combine game, and what's the other thing they do before they get drafted? Yeah, that's
like the drill. You can do the bench press, the sprint, the suicides, the jump shots.
I guess. I guess.
That's crazy.
But those drills should be depending on position, I'm guessing. Because you can't have a big man doing jump shot drills.
Why not?
Because what if your big man don't shoot jump shots?
That's fair. That's fair. But nowadays they got big men shooting, shots now. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess.
2K, you got high expectations, man. But
they talking big right now. It's a big talk right now. It's just trending. It's steady trending. We'll see. Man. So, you seen this video of Kiki Palmer, her ex?
Right.
They're calling him ex. They don't feel like he's an ex.
Right.
But I hate to say I told you so. You know. I told you. Listen, y'all was going to war for this. You know what I mean? We saw the online back and forth. This created a gender war between men and women.
Which is crazy.
You know, like, oh, she can do what she wants, this and that. She writes his checks. You know, you heard on that side, and then you heard the other side say she's a mother. She should have some respect for him. You know, and 2 things can be true at once. But right. I told y'all, like, this should just be for the limelight, man. Like, they were both right. I've been saying it. They were both right. He shouldn't have came online with the shit. She shouldn't have even had given Usher the chance to do it. You know what I mean?
And then he came out with a song with him.
Right, and then like corny. It was corny. That shit was corny. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, that shit is whack. You know? And then she made y'all look foolish when she pops up in a video with him. After the song was like, I don't need no nigga. You know?
Clearly.
Right. like and the goalpost has been moved, of course. They gonna move the goalpost. Oh, well, you know, he's the father of her child, so but that's not what y'all were saying before. Y'all were saying that she need to leave that nigga alone.
Right.
This is why I say misery enjoys company. There's a lot of you who are miserable, single out there. Like there's a lot of you who are just miserable out there. You know what I mean? And there's some miserable single people who just like, they should break up. She should be single like us. You know what I mean?
Like us, it's crazy.
Hey, that's how some people feel. Like, hey, I'm single, you should be single too. You know what I mean?
Like, what's the logic?
I would never understand it, bro. Even when people are like, even when you tell people like, hey, I met a girl I'm talking to, and they're like, and I wouldn't trust that if I were you. It's like, what are you saying right now? Like, I'm telling you because I'm hoping you would like be happy for me. You know,
like you're not me,
right? Like, man, if you met someone, I would just tell you, hey, man, do your thing. Like, just be careful. I wouldn't say like I would be like, hey, I wouldn't. Man, you shouldn't. I wouldn't know. Right?
If I were you, I wouldn't.
Right.
You're not me.
Yeah. Like, I never. Misery loves company, man. It's like we can't both be miserable out here.
Right. Somebody got to be happy.
Right. This nigga, y'all see this nigga on his thing doing his duck dizzle. He's supposed to be on podcast hosting, but hey, I can't be mad at it. You know, it would be there would be times where if I was in his shoes, I'm not gonna sit here and hold y'all. Hey man, I can't make it today with the missus. You know,
the difference is though, if you did that, we can't make an episode at all.
Right. Man, which was really suck. You know,
right?
But I would go out of my way to never like do that. Like, at least I would try. I would give y'all a heads up, like, hey, we ain't none this week. That's me and the missus going places, you know.
Oh, speaking of heads up, you want to tell people the news?
Wait, what news? What news? What that be?
301 is dropping.
Hey, nope. Listen. For those of you who know me for a long time, you know that I used to dwell in the music world. You know, when you accidentally say something like that to people, they try to drag you back in, bro. You know? And look, I'm gonna entertain it. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes.
He's back, baby.
But y'all gotta like. I mean, we said we make a habit and at the same time take it seriously. But I need to know that this is for real. If you put me in the booth, I'm gonna try to like give it 110%. I ain't gonna half-ass it. You know what I mean?
Wait, so we can expect the release date?
Not this year. I tell you that much. Not this year. If I was gonna be working on an EP or anything project, I like to give it at least 4 months. Okay. It's like EP won't be long, so like finding the beats, producing the tracks, going back, listening, touch-ups, silent listenings, like have a small group to listen to it. They ain't fucking with it, we gotta go back and start from scratch. They are fucking with it, then
Okay. 'Cause I didn't think about that. You have a small listening, like who you thinking? I really can't, like, you know what I'm saying.
If you know people who are in the know, like if you know people who are just like kind of in the music shit and they know their music shit, that's the people you want to hear it. Anybody who's a music fan, really, of that particular genre that you're doing, like if you know somebody at work, even like check this out. Just check out this track for me. Tell me what you think. Like, be honest though. Like, I can't have you bullshitting me.
Right. You don't fuck around. No. Yeah, my.
And we got social media to our advantage. Because back then, I didn't have social media like that. And nowadays, TikTok is like, you can put a video of your music behind a video on TikTok, and people in the comments will go, "Hey, what's that song?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Got that to your advantage. So,
but I don't know. It's just okay. All right, cool. I'm all for it. You want to get the people like what? Is it gonna be like a hip hop?
very much so. If and ain't no gangster shit. I mean,
gangster rap, gangster.
We ain't no gangster rap. Me, I like to spit my truths. I won't exaggerate nothing. If I felt like I couldn't do it,
he's a murderer.
Which is wild, you know. Yeah, no. If I tell you in a song that you can catch these clips, I'm telling you, like, you can catch these clips. Like, there's not it. You know. Don't call my bluff on that. You know.
You talking about video clips? I don't know.
Right. You'll never know. I'm a content creator myself.
Yeah, plug. Nah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like, I don't proclaim to be no gangster or no, but it's just like, why do niggas feel like they can just like fry you in a sense? Like, you know what I mean? You ever meet a nigga and like off the bat he's like a little disrespectful? He'll take some slick shit and it's just like what's Buddy's problem, bruh? Like, I don't know you don't know me, but you willing to like say this shit not knowing how I would react to it or nothing like that. In your head you feel like you got some kind of advantage over me, like you think this is gonna go the way you think in your head. like
little do you know,
I do my best to like respect everybody, bro. Like, I'm not on that. I can't walk into somewhere and be like, just say some disrespectful shit. Like, whether you mumble it to your friend or you say it out loud to try to get a little laugh out of everybody. Like, to me, it's disrespect. And like, if you're gonna disrespect me, I can't have no respect for you. In my head, I done killed you 10 times over.
Right.
Like, that's what I need niggas to understand. Like, once you disrespect me, the only reason you're not 6 feet deep is because laws exist.
And even if I get to that point, the laws may not even matter to me, honestly.
Right, like, you playing a dangerous game, bro. Most of the time, I'm the quiet nigga. You know? Right. So it's like, damn, he just disrespected me. In my head, I snapped your fucking neck. I choked you out.
I already have 10 plans in my head on how things gonna go.
Right. I'm telling you, I don't understand. And it's happened to me quite a few times, and I'm just like, I guess they just think that, you know, this shit is sweet, I guess.
Right. So I'm like, okay. It's a stapler right here. Right. I can throw it right to your head. I can pick this chair up. I can throw you out this window. It's like,
I'm trying to tell people, and I was like, I warn people, like, hey, I know a couple holds. I've been trained to do these holds. Like, I don't have, once I black out, I black out. Like, you better hope there's someone there to pull me off or calm me down or something like that.
Right.
I ain't got no control over it. You know what I mean?
Raging real.
It's just crazy. Like I said, I've dealt with the disrespect. It's just like, and eventually those same ones who disrespected me in the past will come around and be like, just show me respect. Like, you see, you know,
right?
Like, it's like, bro, like when I first met you, like you was an asshole, bro. I didn't understand it. Like you was doing that for the bitches, or you was doing that like whether I don't care who you were doing it for, but it's just like I can't stand for disrespect, bro.
Right.
You gotta respect me. You don't have to like me. You just gotta respect me. I don't like that nigga, but I ain't fucking with him. Feel me?
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I don't know if it's a hot take, but I've been feeling like this for a minute. Just because you're not from the hood or you didn't come from that lifestyle, don't mean you're not capable of doing some shit that they do.
Right. And I ain't from. I wouldn't say I'm from the gutter. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my family has lived in the hood. I just wasn't involved in that shit. People around me wouldn't let me be involved in that shit.
Right.
Doesn't mean I ain't capable. You know what
right.
I mean? Don't mean I don't know how the shit works if I had it in my hand. You know what I mean? It's just and niggas like me are more diabolical than the street niggas.
Yeah.
Street niggas will just either beat you up or shoot you. Me, I'm going to torture
you. They'll talk before they do it.
Hey,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Not a damn thing. And I'm gonna torture you. My plan is to torture you, put you in a fucking mental chamber, and break you.
It make you feel it. Right. Like my whole I feel kind of bad talking about this, but like in all honesty, it's like whether you live in, if you do, continue to live in life, you will never forget.
Right. Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah, when you think like, damn, that he almost fucked me up. Yeah, I did.
Right.
You know, and that's with anything though. Road rage, like you gonna know who the fuck, man. Like I don't play around, bro. I feel like too many niggas just be trying sometimes. I work in security, so like I see it, bro. Niggas will come to the gate and they just think they do too much for the girl or they homeboys or whatever, and they'll laugh for some shit. And before I open the gate, I'll be like, "What the fuck is funny?" And I say it just like that. What the fuck y'all laughing for? Before I let you on my property,
right?
Because this uniform this ain't shit. I take this bitch off and we get it popping right now.
Right.
Oh, ain't nothing, bro. All right, keep that shit pushing then. You thought because I was in uniform I wouldn't go get out of character? You know what I mean?
But I travel with me because we both, we both got a job where we got to interact with a lot of people on a daily basis. But I'm like with your job, you got security, but they don't give y'all like nothing to protect y'all. So
I got these hands.
Right. But like if a group of car, if a car full of niggas, they like, or they just feeling like they, you know what I'm saying, for that time. 1-on-4, you're gonna be like, damn.
I'm going out swinging. I ain't going out swinging. I don't give a shit.
Listen. I feel it, but at the same time, you don't ever think like, okay, I'm at the gate and dudes pull up, they get disrespectful, they double down on it. When I check them, they hop out the car, they want to do something. They got they shit. Well, I don't know what they got because it's their car. They have whatever. Yeah. I ain't got nothing because I'm at work.
Yeah.
That never crossed your mind?
Nah, I know it's a possibility. I just waiting on the day. You know what I mean? I wait, and if I was like, if you niggas really is like, if you're really about that, step up one by one. I fight the leader first, whoever the fuck, or if I got to go through the ranks, nigga, like I'm going through the ranks. You know?
Right. But me and you both know how that goes. You beat one down, and they're gonna be like, "Nah, you ain't doing my homeboy like that." Now he want to jump.
Right, and it's like, okay, but just know that your homeboy got his shit caved in, and you know what I mean.
Right.
Like it took y'all to jump me. Like I'm not the loser here, but because I got jumped doesn't make me the loser. It's just that's
Right.
just like, you know what I mean. Niggas is funny though. Like I literally be checking guys just to see what they gonna do. I'm quite a presence. I ain't the tallest nigga or the biggest nigga. I got quite a presence about me, and it's just, I just be wanting to see like, and niggas I know in their head they be second guessing.
Okay. And I was thinking about this too. So like, what's the percentage? So obviously it's between two things. It's actually who you are, your personality, and it's pride. So what percentage is what to you for you?
My pride is like most of it. My pride, my stubbornness. I will never let any man talk down on me ever.
Okay.
Like, nigga, you gonna have to show me. You can be the king of whatever fucking country. You gonna have to show me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't back down from nobody. Nobody.
So my mind's like, okay, if nigga check you, then you just be like, okay, whatever. Nigga go home and he just tell his homeboy, yeah, I just did that nigga at the store earlier today. Nigga, I'm not gonna let you have that
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
There's not a soul out there too who can ever say I checked Rio and he didn't do shit. And I take pride in that. I take pride in that. Y'all niggas know who y'all are. I've had some headbutts with some nigga. I mean, we cool now, but like every nigga who thought they, you know, was gonna have that over me, nah, bruh. Nah.
If any nigga ever had that over me, it's before I adapted it or I gave you a warning. I'll brush it off like the first once or twice. After that, it's like, okay, clearly you just not understanding.
Yeah, and like I have to know you, bro. Like you can't be no total stranger talking shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like you ever like have a homeboy who like cracking jokes, and then they'll have a homeboy that you don't know, and he feel like he can crack a joke too.
My fault. I didn't hear what you said. I was reading Eli's text. I didn't hear the last part.
Like you have a homeboy who's cracking jokes on you, or a group of friends cracking jokes on you, and there'll be some
Right.
random stranger who feel like he can crack a joke on you.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
It's like, oh, hold on, bro. I don't fucking know you, my nigga. Like,
But it'd be funny because it's like, who is this nigga?
right. Hey, man, check your boy. I don't know him.
Right.
Like, I don't know you, bro.
Now he want to buck up.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Like, you gonna get your ass beat. And for the rest of y'all gonna have to pick a side. And I'm telling you right now.
Right.
But that should be funny. Like, especially niggas who, you know, like I said, I work in security. So, of course, you have to validate who you are so you can come on property, right? So, niggas will pull up. They'll just be like, they'll just pull up. Window up, everything. I'll make a signal. Window down. They'll put the window down, like, can I help you? They're like, I'm staying here. Like, you got parking pass, you got anything, your room number. And then they'll give it to me. They're like, bro, you ain't gotta, they still say something slick. Like,
yeah.
you don't have to, bro, like, why would I lie about, I don't fucking know you. Like,
right. You can come up here and shoot up everybody. I don't know that.
Right. I was like, bro, I tell him, like, don't buck up for your girl, bro. I don't know you. I'm doing my job. Keep that shit pushing. Don't ruin my night, because these nights I expect to be quiet. If you're making an issue for me, I'm gonna get real tight, and we're gonna have a real problem. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, working in security has made me. It's an anger that's controlled. You know what I mean? Because I grew up with anger issues, so like I have to keep reminding myself, yeah, this is how I make my money. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean, I just never really had no problems as of late. I couldn't tell you the last time I was in a fight.
Right. Actually, I could. My last fight was in high school.
Mine's had to be. Damn, I don't remember. I felt like I fought after high school, but I can't remember. who I fought and why I fought. Oh, I checked someone. This is a story. Okay, I was working at Legoland at the time. I checked someone because, from what I had heard, he put his hands on this girl I knew.
Mm.
I found out about it. Niggas wasn't gonna do shit about it. I was. So I took off my shirt, took off my work shirt. I walked over to, he was working, what they call that shit? Admissions.
Yeah.
I was working retail. He's working admissions. I walk over there. He over there. Hey, yo, let me talk to you. I heard you put your hands on such and such. He didn't want to admit. Nah, I ain't. That's what I heard. You better get your ass beat today.
But that's the thing, though.
And I did this at work.
One thing, was it valid though? Like, was it true?
From what they was telling me, and from what she came in crying and shit like that. So like, I had already seen enough. Once I seen her crying and people talking about, like, I was like, what happened? He put his hands on her. I bet. I don't tolerate men putting their hands on women.
Right.
If I see it out in public, I'm checking you. If I hear about it, I'm checking you. You know, if you my homeboy, I'm checking you.
All right.
So like, I don't tolerate that. No.
That's great. So y'all squabbled?
I don't think. Nah, he was scared. Bro, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you today. You know. And it never truly mattered, like, to me, like, size of the person. Like, this nigga was taller than me. Like, I think he was at least 6'4". I just didn't care. I'm like, love to beat the shit out of you. Niggas have seen when the anger gets there, niggas have seen it. And they feel a certain way. I got a homeboy named Ryan, he'll tell you. So going to play ball at the gym, call downs, somebody try to buck your downs, right? It's like, hey man, nah, I had downs. You ain't had downs. They try. All right. All right, you think this shit's sweet. All right. Now I'm gonna make a scene, you know. So I made a scene. I go to yelling, and I'm like, I'll be goddamn if somebody gonna take my down.
Right.
You got it. You better be prepared to go to war today. You know, sometimes when people try to de-escalate a situation, they catch a stray.
Right.
Dude,
calm down. That's like,
dude, come over.
Get it.
Right, dude, come over. He like, hey man, like, you know, ain't that? Hey man, I wasn't fucking talking to you. Get the fuck out my face before we. I did not care who it was. I did not care who was on whose side. That day in the gym, everybody was looking at me. I shut that motherfucker down, and I said, this shit ain't moving until it's confirmed that it's my down next. And sure enough, I got my down. So, you know.
Crazy.
No.
But was it like, did it like get resolved? Like, man, it ain't that big of a deal, man. You got it.
Yeah, it was just like whatever, you know. Hey, give it to them. All right, they gonna lose anyway. Ended up winning. You know.
Yeah, it's type shit they say. You gonna lose anyway.
Ended up winning. Ended up beating that team too. Didn't matter. You know. So it was like, you know. And if to this day that nigga brings that up, and he's like, man, you should have sorry. Because people don't think I got that side to me. I joke a lot. I like to laugh. You know, but it pisses me off, you know.
Look, man, like, I kind of like, you know, like when you black out, you kind of remember certain things.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, and like, thinking about my last blackout, like when you was like, you know, not tolerating the female, you know, physicality. I get it, but I was almost a victim. I ain't gonna lie, cause like, it's like females, they know your triggers. And like my triggers is my face and my head. Yeah. I don't like being like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the girl, she like slapped me in the back of my neck. And it was like confusion. Turn around, then you realize what just happened. Just black out. And on everything I love, that was gonna be the day. She was gonna get it.
No, I get that.
But luckily I got it.
I hate that mushing shit. Like, don't mush me. Like, it's not cool, bro. Put your hands on people is not cool whatsoever. But we all girls like the mush people. Right. It's like, don't fucking mush me. You know what I mean? You already yelling at me, and I already don't like to argue. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't argue. I'm not an argumentative type. Like, you got it. All right. Whatever. I'm ignoring you. And you come over and you this shit here. And then you you mush me. It's like, hey, all right. Go about your business.
Right.
You know? Go about your business. I will bear hug a girl though, you know. Like, I'll bear hug you, and you know, you ain't moving. Like, you ain't going nowhere. The vice
like bear hug, you like just holding or you squeezing?
Yeah, I'm there. If I need to squeeze you a little bit, I'm squeezing you a little bit. I'm showing you, hey, this is what I'm capable of.
Right.
Like, calm down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you to calm down because I'm calm. Like, I'm not gonna ever be on that type of timing. You know? There's some scenarios I kind of wish would happen to me, so I would know how I would react in those scenarios. You know? I've never been cheated on, right? So, like,
right.
How would I react to being cheated on? How would I truly react? Me, I feel like personally, I just walk away.
What's the difference between finding out and then seeing it?
Right. But here's the thing. You're being cheated on. I can't even blame that nigga. You know what I mean? Unless it's a nigga I know, and I know he purposely went out his way to do that, I can't even be mad at him. Right? Like, he don't know. He probably didn't know. And if he did know, like, he don't know me, so why should he care? You know?
But that's kind of contradicting, though.
No, because, like, if he's a complete stranger.
No, but I'm saying contradicting to your first point when you talking about respect. Whether you know me or not, nigga, respect me.
Right, but, like, there's just some villains out there, right? There's just some evil people out there who don't give a fuck. If a woman's married or taken, like, they don't care. You know? He don't know me. It's on you because you allowed him to get this far. You know what I mean? That's like when the girl gets mad at you for the females you work with, and it's like, you got to know when to cut that female off.
Right.
You can feel the tension, like, oh, this girl feeling me at work, and then when she make that initial statement, like, hey, me and you should go out and get lunch sometime. You got like, I love to, man. I got a girl at home, and she want to be fucking with that. I mean, like, on some respectful shit. Like, we could be friends, but that's just to the extent. Like, you know, I was like, hey, if you find somebody, like, me and my girl would love to, like, double date. You know,
or
don't say it.
What?
Don't say it.
Or you know, you can invite her to do some activities.
If your girl down, you know.
Right.
Most girls ain't down. You know. Blessings to people who have those types. You know. That's a lot to juggle though, you know. That's another avenue.
It is. That's too much. But like, in all, that whole you know road we just went down. Moral of the story is,
that's some goddamn respect.
Yeah, but like the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Because you see, it's because you see that nigga in the corner chilling, minding his business, quiet. Don't mean that nigga ain't capable of blowing your head off.
And what kills me is niggas have seen this before. Like that double S that did his thing at the school. Like, that's the quiet nigga.
It's not his business.
Right. Like, y'all poke at these people and then they do these shits and y'all be like, damn, that motherfucker was evil for doing that. But y'all was poking at him the whole time, bro. Granted, what he did is fucked up beyond measure. But That's somebody who has been bullied and tortured for their whole school year, bro. What y'all think was gonna happen? You know what I mean? I say if the person if he wasn't gonna kill other people, he was just gonna kill himself. Then what? You know what I mean?
I agree.
Just leave people alone. That kind of ties us into my next topic, like Charleston White, man. Y'all gotta leave Charleston White alone.
That nigga is like, he's nothing's wrong with him. If we're being honest.
At the same time, bro, he be minding his business though. I don't understand it, bro. The man be minding his business, right? He go places, and the gangsters, you know, the thugs, feel like they can just walk up on a man and do whatever, bro. Y'all think he really about that talking, bro? The man carries around mace with him for these situations,
Which is crazy.
and he can't be faulted for macing niggas. Like he can't go to jail for that because you niggas
Right.
are approaching him on some bad timing. So, hey, leave that man alone, man. I done see him mace like 3 people this week. You know?
He in trouble if you get jumped or if a nigga pull a gun out. Because, like, well, all this, like, I'm gonna keep it a beat. Not calling him weak or anything, because, you know, pepper spray tasers, they're here for a reason. But at the same token, if you constantly using that, niggas gonna start building the mindset. That nigga weak and can't fight if he gotta have, you know what I'm saying?
But what kills me about my people though is like my people, bro. Y'all go press this man, but y'all won't go press George Zimmerman. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That nigga went on a full tour after being found not guilty in his trial. Ain't nobody press him. No, ain't nobody take that chance to, like, you know. So like Jay-Z said when he said, you know, streets are done.
Yeah.
Like we doing the wrong things. There's more pressing matters than Charleston White. Yeah, he a little snitch, he a little rat. That's his prerogative, man. You know?
Yeah, just leave him alone, man. Like, if we're being honest, if niggas just stop worrying about him,
He'll fade away. Like we won't hear
right,
from him.
like
y'all keep,
nobody's gonna check up on him.
Y'all keep messing with this man and then keep interviewing him. With, like, asking him different shit about other people. Like, what you expect, man? He gonna get a soundbite, bruh. If my shtick is to always have some crazy thing to say about somebody, I'm gonna keep that shtick and keep doing it.
Right.
I'm making him money. But hey, who am I to say? You know?
He's real one game.
Rest in
Yeah. I was just gonna say.
Rest in peace, Terry Funk. Rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. 2 wrestlers. Terry Funk, one of the original hardcore wrestlers. I was young when Terry Funk was doing his thing. Real young. Bray Wyatt was somebody who I watched, who I had gotten me back into wrestling at one point, and then I eventually fell out of it again. Like, his character resonated with me.
I never heard of it.
Bray Wyatt?
No, Terry Funk.
Oh, Terry Funk? Yeah, Terry Funk was like the original hardcore wrestler. Like he's the mentor of Mick Foley. And, you know, Terry Funk was he was around kind of in that little attitude era, kind of like for a little bit there. He was a hardcore champion and shit like that. I really remember Terry Funk. My mom will probably know more about that than I do, but Bray Wyatt, I did know. Cool dude. Heard nothing but great stories about people meeting him. And he had some heart complications. COVID actually made those complications worse. And he ended up passing from it. Which is crazy. Because he performed during the pandemic knowing he had those heart complications, and you just trying to entertain the people.
Was the heart complications publicized, or did we just now find out about that?
It was like one of those things where like people thought it was related to his weight.
Oh, okay.
I remember back then a lot of people were telling him like, hey man, you gotta drop some pounds and stuff like that. 'Cause he's like a legit over 300 pound dude, but he's tall though. So it's like, I don't know. Like, he performed during the pandemic, bro. Like knowing what could possibly happen, like, and that ultimately being what happened. That shit. I
Right.
mean, that's respect.
Hall
Respect.
of Famer.
Hall of Famer for sure. Yeah. One of my favorite wrestlers. No BS. Like I
He's
just
part
like,
of the new age, ain't he? Like the new era.
yeah, you would say he was like, yeah, when these guys start coming in, the Shield and
Right, right.
yeah, that's the character I like the most when he had his little cult following, little Wyatt family thing going
Yeah.
on.
They
Like,
said the other guy that was in the part of that died too. There
yeah,
was three of them, and one of them died. I didn't know that.
yeah, he had died like a few years back, and yeah, now he no. And so it's only two. It's only two members left of that group. This is wild, man.
Right.
Crazy. What else we got here? Got any stories here?
About what?
Any news? Not much going on. Oh, the sexy red thing, the sexy red phenomenon. Like, like I told you, like people say like she's better. They already put her ahead of Glorilla. Like, you feel like she's better than Glorilla?
No, I don't. I'm not a fan of neither one of their music, for being honest with you. But if I had to choose which one I would choose, Glorilla over Sexy Red, because like Sexy Red, she just says the, just shit.
It's very raunchy, bro. What's even crazier is like I'm seeing high school videos of like girls trying to get her to come visit the high schools because that's the thing she do. But it's like if you a high school, like, are you like paying attention to this stuff? Like, do you know who you have at your high school right now? You know what I mean?
Right, like, did you do your research?
Right.
Because
Because for her to come to a high school and sing songs like that or something, like, I don't think she ever performs because she couldn't. Yeah.
right,
But kind of wild. And I ain't knocking her. I always tell people, get it how you live, right? But it's a little raunchy, man. I was listening to the lyrics the other day. It's like, God damn.
yeah,
Pound Town, like, sheesh. You know? Like, she's not holding back. And she's honest. And I guess that's why the people love her. You know what I mean?
I guess.
So, hey,
Last thing I can think about is we got football season coming up. How you feeling?
my team is.
I mean,
I'm a Colts fan, man. Like, I'm looking forward to AR and how he's gonna play. That's the only bright spot. Jonathan Taylor fucked us. You know what I mean? Like, Jonathan Taylor, like, bruh, all right, man, go get your money. Whoever's gonna pay you that kind of money for you to probably be healthy. Like, I don't care what y'all say about looking out for these players and stuff. I look out for players who can actually play on the field and stay on the field. Your ass is hurt all the goddamn time, and you talking about you want this kind of money, right? You not even won anything. You're not an MVP. You're not like, you know what I mean?
and I agree. One of the only things I agree about Stephen A was like, football is not football. Football is like the only sport that has like a position that like not degenerates, but like devalues like so quickly. Running backs, after that first big payday, they normally don't get a second or third.
They ain't got no hunger after they get paid. Running backs don't have no hunger no more.
I mean,
back in the day, you had a guy like AP who would just be fucking brute force out there. The older running backs, they go hard. These running backs did it today. I'm just gonna take it lightly. When their
how,
team,
how, how good was the AP like stretch? How long was it?
When AP was healthy and on that field, you knew you were gonna get a monster out there. Until
Did he get 2 paydays?
AP got realistically one payday because he got hurt so much that that's what
Right,
I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
You know what I
So
mean?
he got hurt. Yeah, so running backs they the number one.
A guy I can respect is Derrick Henry because Derrick Henry got his payday and he ain't slowed down not one bit. He got hurt, but
Right, but he still, yeah.
he out there giving it 110%. Nigga,
I agree.
Jonathan Taylor, you had one leading rushing season, which is there only one good season you had, and that was you're the leading rusher because Derrick Henry got hurt.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? And you talking about you want a payday? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Go out there and earn it. You want it, go out there and earn it, bro. And y'all can say, "Oh man, you supposed to be for the players all you want to." Nah, I'm for the players who put in the work. So
Yeah, for sure.
Someone like Dalvin Cook, when Dalvin Cook is like, "Hey man, I'm trying to get paid," you got to pay that guy. That guy can play. We've seen it for multiple seasons. Jonathan Taylor, we've seen it for one season, bruh. He was hurt mostly last year. You know?
Don't expect to get paid when you barely showing up. Yet again, it's not your fault. You were injured, but then again, take that into consideration. Why am I gonna pay for an injury-prone player?
Yeah, and you think Jim Irsay ain't gonna pay you? He just wanted to see if you gonna stay healthy. But you didn't give him that kind of time. You told him, "Hey, pay me now or I want out." And you know what Jim Irsay said? Go find yourself a trade. We're not gonna do it. You gotta go find yourself a trade. And the team that trades for you has to give us a first round pick, and they have to pay you that kind of money.
Yet again, between with the teams that's being listed, the heavy favorites are Dallas and Miami.
Heavy?
I would love for him to be in Miami.
Yeah, Miami makes sense. I think Dallas might pull the trigger though.
I can see it. I can see it.
Because they got Pollard, but they really don't want Pollard to be their number one. Pollard's not a number one.
He's like third down?
He's your speed back. He's your shifty back, but like you bring him in on certain situations, like you don't want to run him into the ground. Taylor is the one who can take the beating, like Zeke used to take the beating around a situation.
Fair.
But hey, we did the Colts just won a first round pick out of it. We in rebuild, you know. I think AR is gonna surprise a lot of people this year. He earned the starting job, which to tell a lot of people like, hey, Minshew has been playing in this league for a minute, and he beat out Minshew for a starting position.
Upside.
Yeah. I think that's our defense, our D line is actually pretty legit. We just secondary has some questions, but no. You and your Packers, y'all got Jordan Love. I'm ready to go. Y'all got a running back.
We don't.
He's decent.
I'm tired of sticking up for him and saying he's a top 5 running back. He's top 10. He's not. We can count on at least one fumble again. We can count on at least
look those receivers
5 tackle losses. Yeah, they're young, and I love them.
Those receivers, okay. They when Aaron first started off last year, there was a lot of drops. But as the season progressed, they got a lot better.
Right.
So Jordan Love, the receivers are coming along.
I think Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs can be a fire duo. They just gotta progress. That's all.
Packers will always have like a little defense on them too. So
right.
And y'all division is kind of lackey. So like,
Lions, Bears, Vikings. Maybe we can sneak in the playoffs.
If you can beat out those teams, I think surprisingly the biggest hurdle for them is probably the Bears.
Some people have been saying the Lions.
For me, I felt the Lions should have kept old boy at running back in order to.
Oh yeah, was it Jamal Williams?
Yeah, I think they should have kept him. You know, he was a big part of that offense. He took a lot of pressure off of Golf. Even though
Yep.
they got a little offense over there, but they needed that running back.
I agree. Used to be on the Packers, but we let him go, and now look at him.
You know,
Story of my life.
that NFL season starts in a couple weeks, right? Or is it next
I thought it was next week.
Next week, Thursday.
Thursday night football. Man.
Exciting. Looking forward to it. I feel like there's another story that I'm missing here. You know.
Did we ever talk about the Alabama thing?
Did we?
I don't think so.
I mean, we're behind on it. We're behind.
We are.
Real quick, you know. Yeah, they had it coming. You know.
Yeah.
You know. I just want to know, like, what's the hat toss? If I can interview that brother,
Was it necessary?
right? Like, was that a plan? Is that some secret symbol, like signal that you throw out there, or you just was so fed up? You know how old folks get fed up and they throw their hands up and they're like, "Oh, you done it now."
Just released everything.
Put him up. You know, I'm wondering, like, was that the case? Buddy with the tear, he deserves a little jail time. I will say that. You know,
I would.
it was a bit excessive.
I was gonna say, probation.
Just a little jail time. You don't gotta give my guy probation. Don't put him in the system
For the year?
like that. No, that's too much. Give him like
6 months.
hell no, that's a lot too. Give him 30 days. Give him 30 days in jail. Let him think about what he's done.
County.
You know, yeah, a little 30 days. You know, it was a little excessive. I ain't gonna lie.
And then put them in, force them to take a training course on anger management.
Right? Because what did they do to make that nigga that mad? But it came in swinging, still cheering off.
Right.
Like, God damn.
Even hit the lady on the ground already hurt.
Right. Like, sir, was that necessary?
Bing.
I ain't gonna lie. Those are the type of situations where your boy here would have got involved. You know what I mean?
You would have?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
I would just stood here.
I would have saw how it was going down. Once I saw the initial, like, oh, they trying to jump the old guy. Like, I would have been like, hey, yeah, I'm one of those reinforcements. You know?
I get it.
And I would have got my licks in, and I would have dipped once the cops was gone.
But you know for a fact somebody gonna be like, that nigga right there who ran and got his hits in. We gotta find him.
They ain't gonna find me, boy. You know? The chair guy, they couldn't find the chair guy at first. He turned himself in. You know, he had to turn himself in, which is crazy.
Pressure was getting through him.
This is crazy, bro. I would have not said nothing. I would have got a haircut that week, and I said a damn.
He couldn't take it.
I would have got a haircut, and I said a damn thing, boy. Yeah, that was hilarious. I'm glad we can all share laughs, and the jokes was funny, and the TikToks, and it died though. It did die. There's
right.
You know,
and doing too much with the whole chair thing.
Yeah.
Make it, yeah.
It's like
I agree.
You know. My people, boy, you know. Love y'all, you know.
Support us.
Hey, man, I mean, that's all we got for y'all, man. Not much in the news cycle. Oh, For All the Dogs didn't drop. I told y'all I wasn't. You know what I mean? I said, Drake is very much a fall album dropper. I don't know why people don't realize this.
He said summer.
No, he was on. Once I saw he was on tour, I said, "Oh, for sure not." He don't do album drops during tours. This doesn't happen.
That's true.
And I'm telling y'all right now, for all the dogs is coming out in October.
Nah.
It'd be his second album under the OVO label, right? October's very own.
But why would he make us wait a whole nother month?
Because he's on tour.
He's still gonna be on tour in October.
No, I don't think so. I think the tour wraps up soon. Yeah.
He hasn't even come to Florida yet.
Yeah, it comes to Florida in what
November. November.
Is it November? Wait.
I think it's November. It was all a blur. It was all a dream.
Do we even get this album?
Rio won once in the Love Camp.
Yeah. No, October 9th is his final tour date.
Has it been touring that long?
He comes to Miami in September. I'm telling you, calling it right now. October for all the dogs. That's when it drops. It'll probably be mid to late October.
Care to make a bet on it? Just go to the bid place and you know they betting on it.
Are they? I feel like I feel like I'm hitting that shit right on the money. It's gotta be. I just feel like it's something to that October's very own, bruh.
But you said it's the second one under OVO. Why wouldn't the first one have been in October too?
The first one was a joint album, right?
No, CLB was on there.
Oh, CLB was on there then. But when did CLB drop? September, right? Or August? CLB dropped right after Donda. December 3rd. You know? September 3rd, 2021. So what do you think, it's September? Oh, you went mute, by the way.
Yeah, I think mid to late September.
He would still be in the middle of a tour, though. So he would have to then incorporate those songs into his tour.
It's possible.
But his tour already has a playlist.
But he changes it. It's not the same playlist every show.
I thought it was.
And plus, he incorporated the whole special song a night, which I fucked with because he performing songs we ain't heard in so long.
You think September? Man, that'd be a hell of a September.
Why say that?
Fucking 2K, for me, Mortal Kombat, Drake drops. You know?
First stream for all the dogs with the new 2K.
I feel like a kid again, you know? I'm feeling October, bro. He even said it, and he's like, I'm touring. Why would I, you know?
I don't know, because he was like,
he said the album's not even finished.
He said it was, but he said 40 got sick.
40, I mean, yeah.
Whoa!
I'm just saying, like, 40 do be going out places too, though. Like, relax, nigga.
Should you be in the studio somewhere?
It's crazy. I don't know, man. I think
whatever. You know what? Well, we don't ever get together like that. That's another thing I want to talk to y'all about. Well, I wait.
We gotta do some shit. Like, Let's go to top
Eli
off
said
and
it.
shit. Like,
Eli said he coming back in when we talk about the rest of the stuff. Since we already started here, I wanted to pop in. So he waiting on us to get back.
all right. Well, I guess let me put a bow on it then. You know. Yeah, I guess that'll do it for us, guys. We appreciate you guys for watching and listening. Appreciate you guys for following. If you want to follow us or follow the podcast, those links will be in the description down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Keep rocking with us. I promise you, we'll figure it out and it will hit the fan in a good way. You know what I mean? In a good way. I forgot about the sound. I can't do it because I'm in full screen. Yeah, this has been another episode of the Legit Podcast. Once again, we're your hosts. I'm Real One.
I'm KK.
And remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit. We out of here. Hello.